It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral. The painting is all I spend many a lonely night Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be... Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock. We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Coral is rich in... The legions patrol the roads, and they've always been sufficient. As the head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Orkato... I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was... The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court maid. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward... Good luck, investigator.
A pleasure to meet you again. The Countess is in attendance. My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit. Fare thee well.
What do you want? I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me. You too.
Well met. What? I don't trust you enough. Bye. What? When we are better. So? Oh, that's just the thing. Well, isn't that sweet of you? I'll take thank you. How every little thing for me, see, was that hard? Do you know Renaud Germain, the fellow who lives on the west side of Coral? I saw him in Shadenhall recently and said hi, and he pretended he didn't know me. I was quite irritated and haven't spoken to him since. But I wonder, was he really trying to be a fool, or was something wrong? I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnolf go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. Be seeing you.
Again. I'm listening. Oh, that's just the thick. What a thoughtful gift. The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Yes, I have heard that until your return.
Oh, we'll see. Oh, for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. How nice. It's just what I wanted. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf. How do you do?
Hello again. Until your return. Any luck yet? Any luck yet? Hello again. I hope you're... Are you accusing me of taking the painting? Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait, When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. I am ashamed that I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine. I was careless to leave my art supplies around the castle like I did. I suppose I was easy to discover. You have your criminal. Congratulations. We've already been through this, and I am...
Greetings, investigator. Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse? I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it.